right, now we're on to form shooting here. So when you think about form shooting, you might be like, well, this is too basic, whatever, but I saw multiple links practices, and this is how Lindsay Whalen, Maya Moore, Sylvia Fowles, this is how they start every practice, is right here. One-handed, perfect form. You are going for swishes every time, and you're just using the one hand. Notice it's not my arm that's moving a ton, it's my wrist. That's where all your power, distance, and accuracy comes from. All right, so I made 5 from that spot from about 3 feet away. So I take a giant step back to about the volleyball line, whichever one that's called. Now again, I'm making 5. It's not attempting 5, it's making 5. All right, so, ooh, bummer. Now, when you think about the psychology of shooting, if you miss 1, 2, or 3, you always have to think about the next shot. You miss that last one, it's not necessarily a mechanical error. The best shooters in the world miss shots, all right? And you just need to trust yourself and the mechanics of your shot every time, all right? And doing the same thing over and over. It's all muscle memory with shooting. So let's say I made 5 there. Take another giant step back. And from right about here, I should be able to do this just one-handed without having to jump a ton. And again, if you jump a little bit, that's not a big deal by any means. But you're going for the swish. You're gonna make 5 from that spot, and then the last spot I want you to try from is the free throw line, okay? Just one-handed, going for swishes, all right? And that's how I want you to start your form shooting every time you get onto the court and start to shoot. And if you do that and focus on that every time, your wrists are gonna start to look really good on the shot. Okay, the next one is something that a lot of people call Mikens, but I tend to call them Brunsons because Brunson is the best rebounder in Lynx history. And I think for the WNBA history, at least for a while there. And so she really finished around the basket. She was just a force in our 4 championships, the most successful team that Minnesota's ever had in any sports league, no big deal. So these are Brunsons. And again, you might be like, oh, I've been doing these since elementary school. Well, again, I see guys and girls getting ready for the WNBA draft and the NBA draft, and they're doing Mikens every time they step into the gym, Brunsons every time they step into the gym, the first thing that they do, because this is where you develop touch. So we're gonna do 4 different versions of these, and after each one, you're gonna make 20 before you move on. So the first one, when you shoot it, you're gonna use right hand on the right, left hand on the left, but when it comes in, or when it comes through the rim, you're gonna time your jump so that you catch it, land with 2 feet square. Notice my shoulders are still parallel to the backboard, and then go up again strong. And I want to time it so that I can catch it and go up into it right away. And sometimes you'll miss because the net makes it go weird or something, but that's okay. And I'm just going jump stop right into it. So you're gonna make 20 with that first one. So the first one was traditional Brunsons, catching, going up square. This time, I want you to actually do a reverse, the overhead style reverse. So I'm gonna throw it up right here, catch it, and do the same thing on both sides. But I'm facing the other direction now. I'm working on my touch right here. And I'm gonna make 20. And sometimes you start to drift out a little bit. That's okay. You never know where it's gonna be from. And so get it, go out a little bit further every once in a while. Take a step there. You can do right and left because you never know what it's going to be. Sometimes you'll have to spin it. Put a little spin on there. All right, so you're going for 20 different style reverses. Okay, the next one is going to be the back dribble. So sometimes you get an offensive rebound and it's really crowded, or you've got inside position, someone's on your back. We still got to score those. We need and ones, right? And so what I want you to do, shoot the ball up on the first one, catch it, back dribble to clear space. Get your butt down low, one power dribble, and when you jump up, notice I'm not going to the hoop on this one, I'm moving my body backwards to clear the defender out. Then if they go behind the back, you might get that call. So you catch the ball right into the hoop, back dribble, power dribble. I'm gonna go up with my left hand on the left side, your right hand on the right side. That's how you clear out space and get some and ones in the post. All right, on this last Brunson, you might not go right side, left side, right side. Depends kind of on the rebound here. And so what I want you to do, hey Charlie, is when the ball comes through the hoop, you're gonna fake on one side, and you might need to use one dribble, but go to reverse. Okay, get it here. And if you waste that dribble right away, fake. Dude, this is an opportunity for you to mix up and try different stuff. You might do a reverse one time. You might spin it one time. You might use a power dribble. It always starts with a fake, and you're using all your moves in different ways. So make 20 in a variety of fake, and then relocate. All right, so now we're working on finishing in a tight area, and we're gonna work out our finger roll here. And again, the key is you get the hand right here, and then you flip it up nice and soft. You are now able to control the spin of the ball, and going like this makes the ball nice and soft off the backboard. You're an older player now, you're faster, and physics dictates that you finish with the finger roll, because if you're still finishing like this, the angle of the ball goes donk off the backboard. That's how you miss easy layups, all right? So you've gotta be good with both hands at the finger roll. So to work on that in a couple of different areas, we're doing X out layups. Notice I have a cone at both elbows of the court. On this first one, I'll go slow motion here. I'm going inside the cone, circle it really tightly, and then get to the hoop in as few as dribbles as possible. If you can do it in one, into the finger roll, do it. Rebound, circle tight, and then into the finger roll. You're going to go, and you're going to make 10. And it doesn't always have to be the exact same, but you're always going with the appropriate hand, go around. So that is the first version of X out layups. Go around the cone, make 10. Okay, so on this next one, you're gonna take a wider angle around the cone, but you're gonna use your offhand on that particular side. So even though I'm on the right side on the first one, I'm gonna take off and do the footwork and use a left-handed layup. It's for when you've beaten the defense, but they're sort of on your outside hip. So this is what it looks like. You go around the outside, take a little bit of a wider angle, but then finish with the offhand. A little wider angle, gotta put a little spin on it. Here's the lefty. Wider angle, little spin. You'll notice that when I spin that one with the right hand, putting the spin on so it goes dink, dink off the backboard. That's the wide angle offhand layup. Okay, continue with the X out. Again, making 10 on each of these. Next one is the reverse, but we're going the hook style reverse. So this is not over your head. This is the hook style. You need to add a little spin. Watch where I take off, okay? So I go around the cone, and to get a reverse, I take off from one side of the hoop. I take off from this side of the room, put a little spin on it. And here we go. Gotta add that spin. Ooh, and I went to the wrong side, but it's okay. All right, put on that hook style spin reverse. All right, now instead of the hook style reverse, this time we're going over the head. On this one, your angle needs to be a little bit more toward the baseline. This is if you beat someone baseline and the defensive help comes over, but they're flat, you can go to the other side of the rim and finish. So, go around here, keep it tight, just like that, okay? And I'm getting low to the baseline, and then this, here we go. Just like that, that's the over the head reverse. Go flatter to the baseline, go up, finish over your head. All right, here, same setup. We're gonna jump stop for power, okay? So go around the cone, we're gonna jump stop and go up strong and finish. Jump stop strong, finish with the correct hand. All right, that's how you do it. You try to come to almost a complete stop, but you're staying square, and you're going up strong. Last one here in the finishing is I want you to jump stop to avoid the defense. So it's almost like a reverse, but the defensive help came over. So now you're not jump stopping for power, you're actually jump stopping around the defense and finishing on the other side or in the middle. all right? So to do this, you have to cover some ground. When you get to about here, when you are gonna jump stop, you should be about even or parallel with the defense so that you can jump stop either to the right or to the left, all right? You gotta cover some ground to do this. So again, go around, jump stop to avoid the deep, finish with the left. Jump stop to avoid the deep, finish on the right. All right, and it'll be a variety of finishes. If you're making 10, avoiding the defense, moving side to side. Okay, next finishing drill, we're going around the world in 4 different spots. Corner, 45-degree angle, 45-degree angle, and corner. Now to move past that spot, you've got to make 3 different shots. Finger roll, reverse, and pull-up jumper, okay? And you get your own rebound, go from right here. Here we go, we're going finger roll first. It's a rebound, out, reverse, spin it, all right? Back out, jump stop, footwork, right there. Gotta make the shot. Jump stop, footwork, make the shot, then you go out to a 45-degree angle. Ooh, missed it. You can do a variety of things. Finger roll, and then reverse, pull-up jumper. All 4 spots. 1 through 4, make 3 shots at a spot to move on. Okay, so the next one is the backboard toss finishing. So if you are like me and you have one of those crappy backboards where if you throw it off the board, it like legendary backboard and dies, then this isn't probably gonna work very well for you. But again, if you want to do this one, find a hard backboard somewhere, a glass backboard if you can. But here's what I want you to do, 4 different types of things. You'll notice I have cones at the elbows, just to keep you honest. Throw the ball off the backboard from the elbow. The first one you're gonna catch wherever it is and go right into your shot with no hesitation. Right side, then left side, right side, then left side. So throw it off the backboard, I can go at it, catch and finish, jump stop forward, dribble out, throw it off the backboard, catch and finish, 1 dribble out, throw it off, jump. Maybe you have to finish it on the right side, maybe you go into something like that, but you're going right into the shot. After you do that, and you make it 10 times, now you're going into a jump stop, shot fake once, dribble to relocate somewhere, and finish, right? So throw it up, jump stop, shot fake, 1 dribble relocation. Throw it off, jump stop, shot fake, dribble relocate. Okay, and you're gonna finish from different angles that way. So you dribble, relocate. 3rd version, make 10. After that, throw it up. You're gonna catch it, and you're gonna go reverse, no matter what, somehow. So you're gonna go here, throw it up, catch it, and a reverse. Somehow, you can go over the head, you can spin it, but it's gotta be a reverse in some capacity. And those are the 3 that I want you to do. So throw it up, off the backboard, time your jump and catch into jump stop footwork, and finish in a variety of ways. Okay, our last one here is 45-degree angle, retreat, and attack, all right? So basically, I put up the 2 cones at a 45-degree angle outside the 3-point line, both on the right side and the left side, right? And you have to make the shot to advance, but it's gonna be 3 different shots, all right? It's gonna be a finger roll, a pull-up jumper, and then a spin move into a layup, all right? And so you start in the corner each time, and you spin the ball to yourself, you go around the cone, high and tight, get to the elbow, reverse dribble once or twice, and then re-attack into a finger roll, all right? Now, reset again, spin it to yourself, here we go, tap 1, 2, all right, into a pull-up jumper, re-attack, or reset, here we go, reverse dribble, now you're coming down the lane, spin move, into a finish. Then you go to the left side, and you do the same thing. Go right, left, then you're done. So you gotta make each shot to move on to the next one. Okay, so if you do these drills every time you go out and shoot, and then add in some of the drills that we have for the 10,000 Shots Club, you are going to be working hard, You're gonna be working on a variety of dribbling scenarios, a lot of keeping it tight, a lot of pull-up jumpers, a lot of finishing at the hoop. And honestly, that's what led us to being able to make our first ever state tournament this year, was being able to get to the hoop and finish on a consistent basis, a lot of times through contact. Now imagine if we can take it to the next level and really finish all those and one opportunities, we might be able to make it even further, right? But you cannot wait. You cannot rely on something else or something else to happen during this time when we can't play together. So if you do these drills, you do the ball handling stuff, the pull-up jumpers, the finishing, all that kind of stuff, you're gonna be in good position to pick up right where we left off, all right? And so I want you to work hard. And look at me, I'm sweating like crazy, and I'm in an air-conditioned gym. This stuff is hard if you push yourself to go as hard as you can. You don't have to have all the fanciest moves in the world. You just need to be really good at those basic things, and then you'll be able to take on the Beckers and the De La Salles of the world, because they're all that stands with us or between us and putting another thing up on that state participation banner, that state championship banner. All that we've ever won is 2 dance competitions, 2 golf competitions, and a baseball. And we were this close to making it to that championship round. So I want to take us to that next level. Do these things, go as hard as you can for as fast as you can, and we're going to be able to take it up a notch.